Media.
Me watch you.
Una we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen June.
Una listen to.
Now listen
Una
to.
we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
No, truth. You don't let me truth there.
Okay, truth.
Una we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
Truth Media.
Su media. Very no bad. Now, sir, anybody, Salomon. Yeah, they live or they poo them for do any business for do some. Yeah, they live in the office, they not bad. Any business for do some, and they provide for us for make any students them. Anyway, for make or the confusion or the education, anybody for learner, anybody for prepare, any song if for the anybody.
Indeed, Kusha and Cabo Saloon, Kusha and Cabo listeners, this is now another edition of the Truth Ivnin Tok, where they come to you every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. This program, as always, an interesting program where they bring to you the facts, where they bring to you real issues that really happen in our communities. And this program very interesting, educating, and entertaining as well. Me already talk na Nafisato Olayinkadin.
And me na Samuel Inganoman. You get we live in our studios at on 1D Ilcourt Road. And also not forget, you can even connect and watch me online. Our Facebook page, Truth Media Saloon, and also we YouTube channel. And this type program where they come to we all, and you can able add your voice, drop your comment now we YouTube or Facebook page, or even send we message now we short code 239.
Indeed, 239 if you want for chipping part the conversation. Today what will we talk? We talk stigmatization on drug addicts them. We refer to that as victim them. How will they affect them? Because we therefore can talk about addiction, stigmatization, what do you mean? Because for me, addiction now something where they rip you off you will power for do something. And we don't see drug business in this country, the state at which it is right now. We see people that wouldn't addict them. They refer to that as victim because we see the kind of road, the kind of pathway they don't take because of addiction, the kind of thing they don't involve themselves in. We get them now where they play, they do all kinds of stuff, forget no more that really money for who buy drugs, waiting they don't talk to. And there is this stereotype, this kind picture where they are around people the way they take drugs, especially the one the way they take kush, because like them now, they're in states where then they, as you see them, you know, say this person, they take kush, you know, say this not a drug addict. They stay the condition where then they don't make people like now communities there with schools them also. then they stigmatize them because of their condition, the way they look like, the thing the way they do, the extent then the way they go for do thing they for no more like acquire small money for let them go for go buy drugs. So now they will get for talk today, and now the studios today we get with Ellison John. We're now youth advocates as well as Fantasy Wiz. We go join me for this conversation and for make we talk about stigmatization today.
And like my colleague will say, drug issue is common to we all in our community. Either it affects you directly or indirectly. And the most important thing about the discussion today, that we get experts them, where we get for talk with. We then self go rob mouth, give it their own experience and give it their own take on how stigma don't they affect drug victim them. And before we all know say drug literally they reach the stage of epidemic now. Thank God now the government, civil society, the media, they know they try for put a stop. And we also appreciate the effort of the police them because now then they try, they do raids, go into communities and all. But the stigma is still there. And drug victims, them really, they know get respect. People, they know they see them even as mortal man. Just the other day, now one market, area bubble, but because na drug addict, and then they do this clean salon. And they go for collect dirty on this woman in shop. And the woman, they ask her a question where I read the question and it really pain me. They ask and say, now you the smell or na the dirty? Just imagine, people begin. So this stigma, they all around we. And like Nafita to earlier on say, we go get Elsin, we go give away Ivnin Tok, and also we go connect with Fantasy Wiz Live. But we'll be going to street and we will ask people what they think about this stigma where drug victims then on the face. Make we hear from them and we'll come back. No go no side.
But presently now, somehow we don't addict to us. Now the way I don't behave in my home, so I never push them away. When I push them away, no, we get nobody will go taking and shop so without no recommendation. Because I ain't seeing recommendation. You know, also the guys say, but then now then they make them deserve them for you. Because we can get some neighbor there, some neighbor there is good for you. You get that's all you ask for. Anybody, part of it, doing done or other example. Especially somebody work for leg to save. Even the people that way you say I want to come at the same family. What thing they do for you, they don't go get mind do for you. But I can't talk as no more. If you and they see say you don't get involved in this program, then they always say that anybody they speak any kind of situation. You understand they are not going to get believe in you. And not to say people that want to push you out to, but like the way how some of the colleagues are right now don't do, make no go to be a push you out. Because even when it's don't fall paraxy, and then say all my it's don't fall paraxy. You go for no more you come on this no more easily. But you not go easy.
All I get for say is that the one that will take push or whatsoever they work. Yes, na bad than they do, but never push them back too much. Yeah, I think so because like I can tell you, I be the smoke push. Yeah, I be doing it to drug. I be doing it to that push drug. At first, I be the get issue with me mommy because if you say I be the do normal because I like can too much. But time be don't reach, I be don't addict to me. So I need able to do nothing without push. So during that process, because the mommy pays more attention to me, you notice say I can want do something there, but just because I'm not left for smoke the push it, I know they always able to do let's say I can don't plan say I do. So like you begin for rehabilitate me, like I'm not gonna rehabilitate yourself per se. You can close that to me now. Yeah. And so I will manage to you are the same efforts, go back to the decide say no, my mama back in the try for me. My left this piano for you. I left nothing for me for his sake. Man of put per se.
You are so being for sweet because you can't I want of the victory there. I believe on and being, I not tell anybody like almost a man a fact. Yeah, I believe for now. But the people that will hold me and go through now rehab. Don't say. I believe for now because any hustle, carry hustle, I'm going to go. Any hustle, pass I go smoke. But from last time, I will meet people that don't go smoke. They smoke kind. But the only two are they smoke. And cigarette now they smoke. And the cigarette now rapid. But I say what saying, give me back. This have been the past and the success they watch me by the eye. And I don't see one, two of my own people and they do me near now. Don't say. Some pissed up, but some not pissed up. And some man, you don't addict inside. You don't addict inside. You don't say. And some man, you know one say. Some man, that go to go to like. We go and say, police and hey, I said, give me quick. Go to go and so.
Fambulu, we don't hear voices from the streets, we don't hear waiting addicts and don't talk, but the idea around them. And drugs, when we say drugs, not to just push no more drugs, although now they make they look like kind way, but there are so many forms of drugs. Then we get ecstasy, tramadol, then they boku and cocaine, where people and they take we don't make they don't get a kind way. There's some man way don't take some certain drugs. You see some people and they like. One doctor been talking and we took more in devotion we can get. There's some people they mix out with they mix out with energy drink where they don't take and then they sweat. So they get some kind of way where they say they don't boss then thing and then once you don't become addicted to the you don't lose your willpower. You need able to decide. Now in the control you not get will on your own again. Now in the control you now in they push you for do it even sometimes you know want to do. So I make today as we made the talk. We get for talk about stigmatization on drugs. The one that way they take drugs, drug addicts them. What do they stigmatize them? What's it like for the how they affect them? I make we get today between at the studio Fantasy Wiz, a youth advocate and influencer, and we get Ellison John at the studio as well, a youth advocate as well, where we can talk because now young people sabi talk about young person problem. So Ellison, welcome to the studio.
Yeah, hola, good evening, and I want to say good evening to listeners out there.
I'm Fantasy, hello, you get to it. So to Ellison. Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
So Ellison, before we go into the conversation, like people don't understand in the most basic, in the most simplest term. What in drug addiction mean?
I want to say good evening again to family over there, and I want for if people don't want for comment to media and to the leadership of Lama, I just want to say happy for the kind decision we take for letting lead this fight in this country. If nobody knows for recognize or either get an award. We have to already go business, we don't know who they can get certificates for what he don't do. Because the only person, we don't accuse, blaspheme, it's risky.
Yeah.
Because people, you know how people get when they do go.
Yeah, where they
can't only say the season at the end.
Yeah.
And the county president they talk now, I think the other last time when they go by the UN General Assembly. Anybody they do the work na possibly deploy money. So all they just can't cut the kind of words and then at the end. You life they at risk. The whole staff there, anybody they talk about them, think that they life they at risk. And God more the guide and protect now. So I have to appreciate the Truth Media team and of course Lama for the kind issue I wanna take for let una see this year done this country and we youth them not die then kind we there. So for me, like when they say addiction, not only drug. If we do something habits, so when they say addiction are something like habits, like for example, if somebody the thief, for a left arm, you have to take time because you don't use swam. Anything you see, you get urge for go take them. That's so addiction. Day. If first thing you use for course, anything we you get small, chamote, till we not even exhaust for course, it will cost you because you don't addict to the kind system. So. Addiction na thing way for like compare you get for take time and you get for take orientation and of course you get for take your own wisdom for decide I get for left this. So to the drug crisis where we got in the face in this country, these are things where governments not be take serious. These are things where people don't because like the last time I be there I be talk The job we don't base this whole drug issue per elites based approach. For example, people that we in our office we think say everything is okay with them. They don't even go. They take the next 6 or even 1 year for them even course what alone. Now then they go put now the team for let them fight drug. And how do so how you will fix the one then they for letting the fight go? So when government come localize and now see say the thing they really work for the poor people them. So for me, when somebody they go into drug addiction, it's not easy for Layf farm. It only take God and your decision, and people they around you they mentor you.
All right. Listen, Laurie, only there a bit. Fantasy. Over to you. Waiting drug addiction mean to you because this now a national fight now. So waiting drug addiction mean to you?
For me, I think when it comes to like drug addiction, it gets a lot of facets them. But for just break and down in regards to let people that know like waiting addiction. Addiction is something where you do where you're not able to control yourself or make it stop. So even if this thing they kill you, where you don't get that feeling there, your body go crash, you they feel uneasy, not able for sleep, not able for do nothing, until you take that thing away, it will make you feel good. And in this, as per this conversation, what thing we they talk about is the kush, for example, And the kush, for me, the moments where it's a death sentence. You know how they say person one for commit suicide or somebody one for drinking poison or that kind of thing, and you go like, for example, rat's poison, or then gets one, medicine when they use for kill insect and they call it snapper, right? So if you go take that day you drink it means say you don't commit suicide already. You don't decide for kill yourself knowingly or unknowingly. For me, that's what it means for this kush addiction. Because at the end of the day, when you don't start for take kush or when you take kush, it don't necessarily means it doesn't in any way they ambog. First of all, your health they go down. And you begin decay from the inside to the out. We make it the sword in the out and column. Then they show now your body. And what people are not understand is the moment a kush addict don't get that sword, they don't decay from inside to outside, which means say the possibility for letting able for well or let that sword well because the bone of himself has to amputate the person. And the anti-amputate means say then cut foot lot of kind of creole. So for me, I say when we talk about addiction, especially that has to do with push, because the indoor ravage, in the shortest possible time, I think say the kind of mess or the kind of atrocities where they don't commit, I think say Salon go take like 10 years for recover from that day.
Oh.
You understand what I mean? Because the amount of young people, even like they get some people where probably then they're not there into the kush better. So which means say if they left the kush safe, then go able for recover. But if the person don't go to that stage wherein it don't begin decay, which means say in kidney don't get problem, in liver don't get problem, I make them see. So it's like turning a zombie now. I don't know if people are not waiting on like people them way don't die and then wake back. And even if you live, how much would you get? Can you afford, for cleanse your system or forget the, the medicine will go make you well proper one, apart from you not being, an addict anymore. There are other health issues than that way. At the end of the day, if you not take them, it go kill you yourself, even though you don't left the kush.
Fantasy, you say kush na a death sentence. I believe that in a very powerful metaphor. It's so compelling, what you don't say, like, it's a fine analogy where you don't give, kush being the addiction being a death sentence. So now, you just don't get that fine one day now. Let we know this away from you. So before we go to other guests, make you tell me stigmatization now. In your own words, how you go put stigmatization, like the basic term for lay person say if you don't understand English, go get with you to talk about stigmatization.
For example, I get this thing where I can always say, right? In a they victimize the victim them and justify the actions of the perpetrators there. It means that means the people where they cow the kush, the people where they make the kush, the people where they sell the kush. And now, for example, the moment then say this person, if I kusho, they don't take and say they no one forget nothing for do to that kind of person. Like say the person, for example, what's not the worst secret person will get? Like leprosy, for example, where people are like say, like if as you touch you, so you tell people you don't got in. As it is, then they're not taking make nothing. They filthy. Then they're not taking like any like they're not getting used to society. So they just for disregard them. Like even the one themselves we don't left kush, you get people them where if people they pass and go say that they be the take kush, yeah? That they be the take kush. Or for example, not customer, that they be the take kush. That if man, they go tip, because then kush over then they tip. So all this thing where in as much as like then go get the rehabilitation, but they need the how do I call them?
Psychological,
Psychosocial support.
income.
Yes, and a psychosocial support means say we as a people, we as a country, we as young people, we as mama and papa them. If this person because trust me, nobody not in this world will tell you say me where you see me so I dey go take this thing where they make a halaki, where they make another ones for worse. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
And when more time not worse because constantly they get this cold way in the feel where they make they want to touch water. Now so that work they do person. So people don't even understand that part they of say. When people are with that are addicts and they feel constant cold. And so when water they touch the body, people like say they burn them. So that they make now they know they worse. And when you see they know they worse now, they begin smell. So they not even know self saying they smell. Now we go to no. But however, instead of we say no can sit on no can this, find way every person let them worse. Then we help that person for able for improve in entire appearance. Why? Because this kush say what would affect and so. Those of us say no more, let them left for take let them left for. There are other things that we need for incapacitate inside this thing. So for me, I feel like not only Ivnin person when I addict. Don't watch and like say how they call them. In your life done, in as much as like metaphorically, in life done, but at the end of the day, if we push them, all go say we no want for touch them. We not for one for Kenya then I play with the things like saying a shit na in Europe. Because literally now some people in the watch like kush addicts and they feel say like say na shit na in Europe then. Which is not good. Because nobody know day. We talk say me, I want to go do this thing for her like myself. You know I've spoken to a lot of addicts and we go talk to me say fantasy. I go do anything for left this thing. Like just help me. You understand what I mean? So we as a people, we as a country, before we blame, me, I know they cast, I swear down, I know we cast no blame on addicts them. I know they cast no blame on them. We need to do better as a person. Because if I don't begin to take push them, when I don't begin to watch me that kind of way, so me say what they do, say, you know, it's a lot I want to say. So they continue for the way that they do.
Yeah, the social construct, no, they allow. The social construct now, like that kind of stereotype where people don't get that perception where people don't get around that ability and it's like for frame for maybe people understand within a stigmatization. So over to you, Norman, you can join in with
listen, fantasy don't elaborate a lot, they don't say a lot around stigmatization. So for you think say if the community people they are informed, they are then get sufficient knowledge about how to deal with good kush or drug addict or drug victims, them think say it go cease or you think say it go increase? What do you think? As they don't enlighten people about drugs and addict them, they are the victims. But now, like Fantasy rightly say, some man won't get anything for do with them, some man they maltreat them, some man they call them all sorts of names. Think say if they are well informed, if the community sensitization go on, you think so it go cease?
Of course, you know, say, at this country where that culture of stigmatization, where, like, for example, somebody is into something, where if the thing don't done, possibly point and panel. Doing the or pass where they begin to tell people and say, do you want to allow them people to for join again at the community? Where Ebola come, you see the same thing. Where COVID-19 come, you see the same thing. I don't know. He said this impulse will come. People and they say where the man or woman go cover, you know, once again. If you say where they can't get the sick and all. So unless governments join again and tell you, no, this policy we don't go well, so not what they happen to again. It happened to do Ebola. I don't know somebody saying they tell the guy say whether and West don't come, the kind of that virus if it gets any intercourse with them, they join. I mean, the thing they go to the man back. You know, that kind of concept they don't do. So unless when governments begin to tell people, they say, no, we possibly don't recover from Ebola. They make jingles, they put on a radio station. We don't possibly recover from Ebola. Not so they happen to again. Even if you get anything, you know, they get nothing. Now, so people then accept people in the back in the society. So, Salon, I mean, I don't want to use any word way to make people feel offended, but Salon, that kind, I mean, not to book that kind common sense for somebody understand, say, even with this year, we don't happen to this person, not to in will. I mean, for say you want to do so.
Yeah, because but told you there, then they cast the blame saying that the people now you're not serious now, make you go take the goal.
Yeah.
You know, say this get for harm you, but you go take harm. People them know, they're not conscious. These people are the victims.
Yeah, they don't lose their willpower. That's what happens with
They are
addiction. You know,
addicts
they get
now.
will again on you, and you're able to do something for yourself. Now the thing no in the control, people know they understand. Fantasy. The other day we see, like I've been seeing on Facebook, people they always they blame the one they will take which say not only send a link go buy a thing and they I go like comment on that the way then he say not only send a link go buy me I sorry for Bobo now he take money now he take food to go buy instead of like then look at the one they within the maybe cow time, the one they within the sell then thing and they. So I go like for you comment on that. Hello, Fantasy.
They get me, are they hearing me? I don't know if you're hearing me.
Okay, we get you now.
Right? Okay. Excuse my French. We get a lot of uneducated illiterates, and we get educated illiterates them back in our salon, right? And the reason we say make us say so, because them people there where they take this kush, the petite one, we didn't go back, 5,000 leons, right? And I don't know, it's like, you know, because you don't say small way, I not ask as to like how much it is allowed that because I do not even have like, I'm so upset. Tiny bit, 5,000, right? When I blame them one and the way they take the 5,000, but rather the one them, when I then tycoon them, when I then, when una no say na them bembe the car with them, when I not, they not tell. How they call and they know they tell them say, this thing I want the way they do so. In as much as they give you money, this not the bad people them because now they come with the sick. You just about okay now let's say me na person act like me na advocate and I dey work with Boku, you know, woman them this. And I've worked with cases wherein woman then don't die because of HIV. Right? And the reason to make the woman die because of HIV, then they with a man them were very, very promiscuous. They're not really mind. Then they say, okay, you know what's in? Let the man go na street. Once they cancel me back at the end of the day. That's so the man they go to all kinds sick, then come then give the woman HIV. So when they get then Canada and they can give the woman HIV, then most of them they not even tell the woman. Then go deep and go do you know then. But it's how the woman they catch up now they don't die. As I mean like three or four women they don't die due to that day. Okay, like now the man na go take this HIV out, right? The woman eats. This na in colic in smell. Then that scenario just was make that scenario there. Is the kush dealer then are the man we go take the thing at the streets, come put on to the woman where innocent, where no self.
Yeah.
What's in the happen? Then in can get this HIV now, right? So and the reason to make that scenario there. So in this scenario, yeah, you go feel sorry for the woman also.
Yeah.
Because you say that the man and go to the sick can get. Then the woman now he can't die. Where he died, he left him picking there now. You understand? In picking the suffer in this.
Yeah,
so if you blame the victim, it means say you blame that woman when a man can get HIV, and you do now because he decide for deal with a man when not lack in woman in health, in safety, or in physical well-being or anything like that. You understand? And me, and I excuse my French. Yes, I can always be talking on my Facebook page say the one that where the car with the cushion about stop picking there. The one that way they support, the one that way they power with cushion, about stop picking there. The one that way they defend, the one that way they sell the cushion, about stop picking there. The one that way they tell the victim them, say, hey, we now have like you now this now waiting. Then we not how they call it, they know if not then call it not then this. They all that so now swear and hypocrite people are now we can salon.
I understand your frustration, Fantasy. But
and the thing is, one thing where people are not talk about, one thing people need to talk about. Now, the way they car with push to people, they not car with them as a synthetic drug. Then car with them for fake people and talk say, oh, this na jamba, oh, na high grade of jamba na in this. But it is not. push na synthetic drug when they make na studio. And now they say now even the one now when they produce na salon, the chemist they young bad. Then how they call it one jack. And as you wake up, now once no more they call you don't get addicted. And then that's it.
Wow. Yet again, you don't get another fine analogy where you don't make, where you don't compare, you don't use a scenario for like frame again waiting to happen now in reality. When you don't use the way a woman they get this sick, when a man they can't get wait to explain select the kush dealers them and the one the way they take her now. So over to you, no man.
Yes, Alison. One thing we very common now that people when a victim, when a drug victim, find out say the family system. So Maggie say because you don't go take this thing as from today, you know to me picking again. Say this world, say next world. So what do you think say or how you think say the family need for stop the stigmatization and embrace them victim they are. Like fantastic at least they say they are deceived. Tell them say that I agree jamba. And when you take them once, you are hooked. So what are your own contribution towards that?
Just like we kill people like you say, they say bad bush not for to be bad picking.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? So for example, now you picking and people when they say that they want great picking, they not get other picking. Or people not to want picking, but them that picking they essential to them. So you will say because that person don't take drug and you don't recover, or the person don't take drug, you go left hand. No. The answer now N or no. So what they do as family or as mama or as daddy, I think one you get for the pray, and two not only for taking a counseling center or taking a drug center for go make it recover and all, you just get a role for players, mama or papa. Fair way, people and then by boon carry them do they make them picking a left drug. So man they put inside when say no they go no side. You not take no center. Because you want later in picking they come fine. I mean not so. Sometimes they are peer influence. Sometimes in our college they in competition just like they say in competition and say this year we take high they go high. Or this year we take high we will eat fast. Or sometimes some man they mix you don't even know. Sometimes when I say don't they smoke jamba they just put inside the mix and give you. So you don't take and say if you for sleep. When you don't go sleep when you wake you say that's that jamba you buy na fine jamba. You don't go no say na kushi don't give you. Then they say, okay, let's go buy back. They come buy, give you. That's why they join the system. Then they show you say in the sell them, then you say they go buy the and begin the smoke. And I saw some man don't take, join the activity. So if you say because you as mama or papa, you pick it on join that kind of system there, you don't want for integrate again on a family, it means that the losses. Not to government the losses, not the people pursue the sell and the losses, now you the losses. So I make always when they advocate on this drug issue, they say family, community get a role for play for letting the work done. Nobody don't want to do it they sell the work there and a community in there. For example, if this one they say like, okay, they put 10,000 for anybody who show side, then Jama put them there. In the see money they show all side. You know, just like with November 26 Kubia, they say they put money. This they show people outside corner outside people in there. Let government say I don't put 10,000 for anybody they show. Like 5 or 6 sides for the day. Who side they said, oh, you see, man, they snap poster of WhatsApp fast. They say all man they declare outside. So that's all the system there. All man sabi. In fact, some man they say, let not cost me. As if the other time, one me party, somebody sent to audio. They tell and say, hey, where they show that place? Do you not make them know because if they know you can't cost me, you can't stone me also. So man go and complain, but you know they feel protected. Either the person go say he don't pull in business, or the way they pull in business, he get family with the family member give cancer. Now you make them put me border in jail. Now you make me border lost so thing. So you ask mama and papa, what I know all this year with all the drama there with the happen. Either somebody get penned out, or look the other day that policeman Lima goes interview someone at Waterloo. Oh, you see the body at Waterloo, you see fine body we don't. The other boy I see the last time they speak English. I said them to man. If you see the body speak, the other answer that boy come on that be. So somebody stand contest and all.
Wow.
I mean, promising.
Yeah, promising, yeah.
This house of happiness, they go video them. The other last say police, they give remarks say, we not do nothing safe. Now on the left side die, you know, then it's so full. Most of them to them, someone they say, I want to go back to my family, I want to go back to my people. But how the people are going to accept them? When they say, that woman, they will be under, in picking up, now they take push, and they take tramadol. If we don't come back, we're not only pay you, go better go put in a rehab, you don't well. That's stigmatization get for the around you, people they get for the point at you. So what you get for that, you the mama, when they go don't talk, say no matter what this me picking do, no matter how you feel say don't come out, once you don't recover me picking. And what they do, I mean, pray for them because we are people, we are resident people in this country. So my job believe in prayer. Pray for them and make sure say you put on a safe side. If na book the land, make them continue for land booking. Now okay, they go land, they continue for land work. But we say the left arm, we're gonna stick back. There is high tendency this say as you get na street back in the join. Because you don't even know the other person they go join a street. There is bubble, I mean just in seconds, there is bubble in the past to in an area. You know they really take dog. But I don't know what happens as in a frustration. So I think come on a Cambia, I can have free tongue. So the other day I go by Waterloo part, I meet up. I tell me say I get money. So that's I say I don't get money. You can't forget that if in a cushion and go buy. So as I say, you want buy, see one buy food. So I take another place and buy for the food I get. Afraid for I don't get money for them to buy kush. So after some days, I say after 1 or 2 weeks. Weekend, Sunday, I just grab a one book, I go buy soup, now see I'm back, the same boy appear back. Then I'm new community now. I don't go to another community, I'm new community, I can't see her now. So now, and I tell me, say, want to talk to me. So I make reluctant because I'm not one candy. I say, come, you see, you come to your man, you want to talk to you, come. I can't hear him. I say, need me explain. Now I say, what you do? I said, because I said, this cushion, you see, I accuse her directly. Now, me talk about accuse her. I said, this cushion I take, not the puna. I say, I start like I not take push. And it's where I say, not to take push because in conditions, I see. But explain me the problem we get. You know, what make it on our way, now applying, you cannot, you don't even get side for the day and all. And the party that you don't can't join, that place side, they take dog. So you say one land. As I saw, so one land, they say, I said, no, say, driving not okay. I say, need for land something and work. I say, if you want for do wedding, I will fence some side. Although I not sabi you, I will go there, I will put it in. Or if you see one go by missing a job, I will go fence some side and put it in. So that's what I take and call the guy. And I began for gam some money and buy for him. So the other next day, I tell him, say, we go come. What I do? I make it join somebody for go land, missing a job. So let's say like I be left farm to go. The job with them guys and they we then do all in the smoke. If I don't join, because if you don't join the addiction, I mean you don't join them for the smoke, you're not gonna live. I mean you're not gonna live happily among them. I also command to join drug addiction. Somebody don't put an upline, somebody promise and say we can go school. We can let them down. It's say water. So they don't say water till on gains. They don't come on a state. When you come on a state, you go meet up. The person go meet up, you get home for sleep, but now jump by the cell or jump by the smoke on how do they call her now? Now this cushy the smoke, on a cushy the cell. Where you go join and what you go do? You don't join the system. Now most of them people like the city in the streets. So the parents get a huge goal for play. If you as parents know say this bobo I get or this may pick here, now because of ABCD make it don't go so, allow one. Integrate again on a family and therefore make sure say do something will make you not go into addiction.
Exactly. Listen, as you rightly say, indeed, there is life after addiction. There's life after addiction. So they not for like look low upon person because like it don't go through that day, especially the one that they don't recover from that way they don't stop. And I like the way you talk about the issue about the role we supposed for play, and even yourself the role we play in that particular young person in your life. Although at the beginning you judge him, but like you take a step back and say, let me listen to him. Then you are waiting get for talk. Then look how you don't help her. Look how it turn out. And I be so Fanta, over to you again. I want to ask if you get any person, like personally, we don't sabi, we don't recover from maybe any form of addiction, then you can tell me how people in the theater, if you get any experience on that, like how people in the theater after it don't stop. Let's say, for instance, if they take kush or any other form of drug, maybe tramadol or anything we they take, but it don't stop. You get like any knowledge or any idea or any experience we go share with me on how people in the theater even after addiction.
I know we want to say people. I go talk say like as I be one person where you brother of himself, and so much so not even trust them in a way. So in as much as like he don't left the kush and in order to take him again, it work on himself. It try so hard for make it. But in big brother no trust him. He say, me I not trust you. You go back this no. Or not take this thing here so, not can take this thing here so, not this. So constantly they police him. They not trust them. In a sense, if you don't also go think say, oh, if you cannot also go think say, oh, they can't teach something. Or sometimes just to pretend like say you don't left. So that trust that we people do not get. I don't say trust is not given. But however, if somebody don't go through something as life-threatening, because I saw the guy say Kushna death sentence, the addiction is a life-threatening situation. If somebody don't go through a life-threatening situation of where maybe they don't lose their, they don't lose their arm, they don't lose their foot, for example, depending on the way they can get. Because, so if in the process you get some and that way you bond over and go just go cut up. So if person don't go through that kind psychological trauma, right? And physical trauma, because push not to forsake now you brain no more it affect. No, your body of itself, physically self, emotionally, all things. So the fact that say I must say like when I addict when they take something, and they do anything for make ends meet. Now it make you they see them boy and so then go for clean salon. They don't really care. You didn't say as an adult you work, now this work. All what they care about is the next fix. Right? Now like a fentanyl, now like a cocaine, now like a this. It's about the next fix. At the end of the day, when somebody don't let for take push, with the whole way we get for play, it plenty pass waiting that person they don't play. Because now we get for make them, because most people and they don't left for, but because of the stigma, when they get, it make them become depressed all over again. And when they're depressed all over again, they want something where they make them escape. Like let me mind know they say, me own mama not trust me, me own papa not trust me, my neighbor not trust me, everybody. So if they go back say, you know what saying, I might as well just go take this thing where they make her forget. Where they call her relapse. Yeah. So instead of you because they're not accept her, they're not guide her, they're not give her the psychosocial support what you need, the emotional support what you need. Instead, the stigma with the project and everything, they make you go back to waiting even take. Now it make you can see some people and then you say, this is like say you been don't left for, you don't go there back. And once your people don't know, it's about when they say addiction. This means that thing in they control you. Exactly. Not so you they control that thing there. So if that thing they say go sell you last grossist, if they sell the last grossist, it left with the boxer because it want that high day, it want that fixed day. So we have to be very, very careful again. Like again, the cases of wherein so people in their first experience with kush, they don't even know it was kush. They don't even know it was kush. They just say, Sam, take this thing, you're gonna make you feel this kind of way. Because even the person self, where they give the person, not even know self say, this is how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? So me, the reason why they call kush one jack, all you need now one. And you're gone.
Life changing.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Fantasy.
You're
Thank you so much. Like Elsin and Fantasy say, the family gets a lot of responsibility. If the home where the picking come out is already an addict, they don't fall victim. If una shubam, not to the push on or push them out, go make a change. Yeah, let we the parents them, not stigmatize them. But we go for a music video, one industry. So headed by Prezo Collabo, then do a song, and we go for the song and we'll come back. There, stay with me.
Man, you have to live your life, don't waste your time, my G.
We get a while from the sound creator, Lord, no.
Push no do they make we not able solve matter, yeah.
Push not the thing we they make we you them die.
make plenty youth and they pass and die. Now we understand the night.
Second,
And now we future them.
If I fight and grab this push, now we more than line. But I still around me, yeah. When me see me future leaders, them see them just a die. And we say we country the victims too plenty, or else single bad pass corona pandemic.
Push that kill many youth them. And the substance too bad like the system. So each and every day we mama then they cry. Where then they see them picking them then they die. Too much dead the body has to identify. If you not sell them, I say they don't buy.
me see the youths them a drop like rain, cushion the vein, society feeling the pain. The minds get lost, eyes them bled, old feature gone, some already dead. Me sing this aloud so the nation I hear. The kush manufacturers are beg on no fear. For the law enforcement agencies, with the big man not don't compromise.
Say no to kush. Know what it is? Hey, yeah, mama Amina be born Lamina. Lamina be so strong, but now no get no better stamina. Smart young brother wake me come on Karina. Kush don't make you dirty, now you fever anima. Be careful of the thing them you they consume, so you know go end up that street dirty fever bombs. No end for foolish, be a man of substance. Like the honorable Dr. Sidi Mohamed Tunis. Kush make the whole country they ask, how we don't pass sober? Who side why I pull this? Who side?
On behalf of the One Industry and the entire citizens of Sierra Leone, me collab with the President of All Stars. They make a very humble request to His Excellency the President and government for an urgent and drastic action for Don Kushna Salon. According to the National Drug Enforcement Agency in Salon, we get over 4,000 victims there within the rehab center from this kush and drugs. And 60% of these 4,000 there are university graduates them. And more they out there we unaccounted for. Now governments get power, but we all get responsibilities as citizens in this country now, different communities them. Anybody who see they deal this drug here, do ya law reports so that the police or the law enforcement agency will able to catch them and cut this kush na salon. So papa government at the supply chain for cuts. When the supply chain cuts, kush no go come inside salon again. I want to thank Honorable Dr. Sidi Mohamed Tunis for supporting the Say No to Kush campaign. And all other Sierra Leoneans with them be on the fight against this kush. Together we will kick kush out of Sierra Leone. Not forgetting Black Coffee of blessed memory. May you rest well in heaven.
Some of them, me na Honorable Sidi Mohamed Tunis. Me na Member of Parliament from Ujom District. Me also na former Speaker na ECOWAS Parliament. I dey here today for talk to me young people in Sierra Leone. Do ya more go off push. President Bio and government do they do very well. Now that make me decide for joining.
Stigmatization on drug addicts them. It affects them, and we get retweeted in the studio. We listen John and Fantastic Wiz. Both of them are youth advocates them. So we don't there for the past 30 minutes to talk about stigmatization around drug addicts, the stereotype where people don't get that perspective where people don't get. Because it's a misconception where people don't get around victims. Then what do they take? Because who they call them victims then now? The addicts, they really take drugs, they really don't make. Some people don't look some kind of way where they make some man or even want to associate himself with them because of maybe the way they look, maybe the kind of dubious activities that they engage in, forget certain things, or acquire certain things for let them go take drugs. We go take few comments from Facebook live. We get Jaden Ken. Himself now also a drug activist, anti-drug activist. He say, when we talk about family just now, what's in a family role, when Ellison we talk about family, the role we get for play around the young picking them or the neighboring picking our communities them. He say some family then they push them picking them back for go take the drug. Because as soon as they know say them picking don't begin smoke or take tramadol, then they begin talk paranoid and begin for talk against them, push them far away, push them from themselves. They say then they reach starting stage and they left now house, then go to the ghetto Usa no longer for alapara, usa no longer for tell a bad thing, usa no longer for say but come on I dey smoke. Now so in company na they all the pass get and jot na in dey sit down go sit down here because that person na in dey get like encouragement the way he say need. And he also say he say some drug them very addictive. The moment you try you get addicted to it. And that I be say addiction they rip you or they strip you of your willpower. You don't get will on your own again for do anything. Now in the control you anything where you do so for now in the control you. So now I make really talk about this particular sensitive topic. Now we can move to the community. What's in our community role? I also therefore can ask again, what in social media, which role was social media they play? We were they use within the digital world, within the digital space. What do we do for contribute towards this particular stigmatization wahala? So over to you, man.
Yeah, Fantasy, this question goes to you. What are some of the role where you think say community leaders, them, whether be it the religious leaders, them, councillors, ambassadors, parastators, what do you think say they need for do? What are their role for help sensitize the community for stop stigmatization?
Okay. I rephrase back. The most powerful, how should I say, organization or conclave or whatever it is, name we go, GAN, not the Interreligious Council, yeah? Because I know a very, very religious level, predominantly we get two religion, now we get, we don't say we get in as much as other people and they practice other things than us, Christian and Muslims. So I feel like, say,
Fantasy?
Yeah, okay, when are you hearing me, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I feel like say if the Interreligious Council puts their foot down, as far them puts their foot down and puts their foot up, because then a community, each community get pastor, it get sheikh, it get imam, it get reverend.
Exactly.
You know? How they call and other people will settle something where sometimes police not go come inside. So if the Interreligious Council put and say, okay, every community, let we be watchdog for this, and that means not just watchdog for the victim them, but also the one them with the settlement. If they snap say today with the wake, they go now that everybody in host, the one they will not say no, that they know that they sell the kush. Then can say if you not left this thing, we will organize now. Now we will call the police then for now. Then they're able to stop her. They see how the thing don't ravish them. It's how the thing don't. If now one-on-one counseling self, una go able to do one. Una put now una gonna because again I want to focus more on because when you say the community, then it has to do with the religion, and so people them overly religious. They go to church, then they go to mosque. So when are they going to church? Now they go to mosque. How now they sit down but other issues then? Una take them as a if not a sermon self when they preach na Friday, or when they preach Sunday self, when they put and say, what's in each community we get with tax force, and that tax force there, not for the victim there, but for the people them where they sell. So if they don't begin to target each community or each mosque and each church, that the community then decide for organize a tax force for say, if we hear say number 2, then they sell drug them, and they sell kush there, we of Mr. Who they go there. We they go say this thing for tap, this thing for this, if not, we they call police, or then they call police on people then, and this and everything. Then they talk like they say. They say, because we they see when they talk, say, for example, if they say they get crusade, so side, the reverend, the pastor, or waiting, make sure say, instead of talk about that in a manner, they take and like say, now, like how they can focus on the Friday contribution, how then they focus on the Sunday tithes. You understand? If they use that effort when they put at the go over again, the Friday contribution amongst and the Sunday tithes. Then take and say the kind of can put and they so so emotional about them, so intentional about them. If they become so intentional, towards the one that will sell the kush that the society. Trust me, because the one that will sell the kush that the society, then at the primary you want them. Because if the big one the way they make them, the people in the way they at the community levels, then they see say we're not able to sell again, or we're not able to do this business again, or because they don't begin come for it, they knock wheels, they know who's out there.
Exactly.
Even if the person move going to other community, they know who's side and they. If they don't begin tackle on that community level, the one they wouldn't do that the big jargon, they wouldn't know that they pass inside Jeep or they pass inside this. Now when you get person where they sell you market, you go sell low. Because if they don't know say number 6, then they go buy kush. Kush not again at number 6. Then go number 6 again. Eh? Then go number 6 again. They don't go number 6 because they know say the person where they sell, they know they sell again.
Thank you, Mom.
You understand what I mean? So for me, I feel like for this particular one, I take the game to the interreligious council. Then get a great role for play when it comes to like this kush eradication at a community level.
Thank you so much, Fanta. You really don't make immense contribution towards the discussion here today. And I like the fact that the way you answer the questions, them, you give call to action, them, you give recommendations there as well. So even if you not ask again for recommendations, I will say almost all the questions, the way you don't respond to, they give call to action, you recommend solutions, they prefer solutions. Them. And we really want to say thank you. So we return now to Ellison. Ellison, if you get one strong message where you give to the public about stigmatizing people that are addicted to drugs, what in that message they go be?
For example, like you say, when you talk about that person, just take your foot and put on your own shoe. Let's say, don't forget about the one they take them. Let's say, they take them, or not the person where they stigmatize the next person, they take them. If they point up on them, if you go gladly. I didn't kind of see that they set up. We want to talk to them. And most times, now about this social media, people them, quick, someone don't take somebody picture, we sometimes they take the dog or waiting. And also the one they can go for go like sympathize with them, they post them. That picture, the ones that already this time, only they are selfie for the day.
Yeah.
So the day them go now, sometimes the person want for, if you don't forget about anything, they sometimes want to become good person in society, either you want to go into politics. As a go and they say, now that will take for beginning, mock the person, say, look, this is not the way they take. How can vote for now? Just wake up, not the way you can normalize that this community or this society will do. So most times you get for the control how we post them people and they. Now 1, 2, you say within the community, just like they say, if you lack the other next person picking, just put your picking at that same situation. If you picking it in a same situation and if you go gladdy or we people in the point and panai gladdy. So it's how follow we all do. A big government, a big one they now they advocate against drug abuse, a big one they now they sell now, we all get a responsibility. We not the responsibility. For them we all help fight this drug them is our society. And where the drug business go down, you see somebody, we don't the taker and all, don't say not the taker again. Let we integrate again at the society and let we all live as one and let we be one people them. But again, the one day they say drug, not to people they come out even can, not so agent them. And near we they now society. Government only for put money for them be identify. If you see somebody they around and see the effect for pull the drug business around instead they sell, if you get away. The only thing, even way they work with you and we say they tell you if you want for report, make sure for say you safe before you report. So make sure say the community the side where they is safe, you report that person as well they pull the drug situation outside the community. But do ya no the point that people say hey, this person because you don't take the drug, this person they change again, no, hey, this person they can't thief, no. They will accept them. It be you picking, not be you picking, community gets a great role. We the religious leaders them or the man of the community now, the chief there, they all get role for play. So we all for come together and end this kind of crisis and then we move on as a country.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alison. Thank you so much. The stigmatization of drug victims need for stop. The community level, families, friends, it need for stop because then people are a victim, like we guess them don't say. Majority of them enjoy now 110, just a single try, and then they are hooked. So if you able support them, if you able encourage them, if you able help them, take them to rehab centers, them. Thank God now they're open around we. If you able not stigmatize them, let me stop. that will picking them, that will border them, that will sister them. Then say the most effective element na this, the most thing we able get anybody in this world, na love. If you able love and embrace them, encourage them, not stigmatize them, not point finger at them, not make them like them, then a devil or then a Satan picking them. They need for stop. But if you don't watch me this far, we want to tell you plenty thank you. This now your wonderful program, the Truth Evening Talk. We don't discuss stigmatization of drug victims them, and we guess them to elaborate a lot. Don't give recommendations them on how to go. Fantasy, plenty thank you to you. We appreciate you for joining we, and we tell you plenty thank you for the recommendation that we don't make, and we truly appreciate.
Yeah, we will tell you plenty thank you. Let's see in Fantasy, we don't make like immense contribution towards this particular topic we don't discuss. I mean, it's really engaging, it's really informative, and just like how Norman be the talker with that kind so much passion, they say like, for stop this, for point finger, for point and for get that kind misconception in there about people that we are addicts them. I know with social constructs, don't get that kind that it's done now like an ideology now. It's a dogma now. Where people they wait and see you them push, they make that way. It's not good because then safe addiction, just like how we all don't talk, we all don't agree say that's something where they strip you of your willpower. You know waiting for do. So till next time, me co-host this program, my name is Nafisatu Online Kadin, and we want to say plenty thank you to producers them as well, Emmanuel Boa, David Aspen Solomon, and to the technical team, Simon Wosi and DJ Muski. We want to say plenty thank you, and we want to say tata till next time.
And you will don't watch we appreciate your time, and we tell you plenty thank you. Me na Samuel Inganoman. So till next time, bye bye.